Hello everyone, welcome back to Changfied YouTube channel, your trusted source for latest update across South Sudan and beyond. Today we have top story from Kenya and South Sudan. It is another day of heartbreak, warning and reflection across East Africa. From a tragic plane crash in Kenya to growing security tension in South Sudan and a rising health crisis that is taking life in Eastern Equatoria. Before we proceed with this heartbreaking story, please help the channel by subscribing and turn on the notification bell so whenever we upload a new video, you can be notified. Let us start with our first top story, tragic plane crash in Kenya, Kwale County. According to the information early this morning in Kenya, a light aircraft carrying 12 people, including several tourists, crashed in Kwale County. The plane had just taken off from Diani, heading towards the famous Masai Mara National Reserve. According to the Kenya Civil Aviation Authority, the plane registered as 5YCCA went down around 5:30 in the morning. The flight was expected to be short, a scenic route that connects the coastal region to the wildlife park, but within minutes, it turned it into disaster. Government agencies and rescue team rushed to the site shortly after the crash. Eyewitnesses from nearby village reported seeing smoke and hearing a loud explosion in the early morning hour. Authorities have not yet confirmed the cause of the crash, but the Kenyan Civil Aviation Authority said an investigation is ongoing. Officials say that 12 people were on board. An emergency response team are still determining the full extent of casualties. For the families waiting at the Masai Mara airstrip and those waking up to call from Kwale, this was not the morning they expecting. Our thought and prayer go out to every family affected by this tragedy. Kenya has seen several small aircraft accidents in the past few years, often linked to bad weather, low visibility, or technical fault. Today, crash once again raises the question of how safe regional flights are, especially those used by tourists and small charter companies. As rescue operations continue, the Kenyan government promises a full investigation into what caused the aircraft to go down so suddenly. We will continue to follow this story as more detail emerge. Before we proceed, please help the channel by subscribing and turn on the notification bell so you can be able to be notified when we upload a new video. Let's move on to our second top story. This is another top story from South Sudan. SSPDF order Red Bell vigilant to be treated as enemies. According to the information now in South Sudan, where the Chief of Defense Forces, General Paul Nang, has issued a strong directive. All organized forces must treat members of the Red Bell Vigilant Group as criminals and enemies of the state. The statement came from several reports of violence and clashes in Boton, Jonglei State, where the group has been accused of attacking security forces. The Red Bell Group was originally described as a local defense forces meant to protect community from cattle raider and intercommunal attack. But according to the government official, it has become a dangerous organized militia. Speaking in Juba, General Paul Nang said, what is threatening our security here in South Sudan now is the Red Bell, in addition to those who are fighting us. He explained that no civilian group should have emblem, rank, or uniform. He emphasized that the Red Bell structure with rank, symbol, and gun show it is not just a community defense group but a serious army organization. The general gave a clear ultimatum: if you want to be a soldier, report to boot camp. If not, surrender your weapon. He added that Paul Nang said, from today onward, treat Red Bell as criminal. When you see a Red Bell, treat him as an enemy. This decision came after an attack that reportedly left several people dead in Bor. Local officials accused the group of defying government authority and creating insecurity in the state. However, Members of Red Bell deny this claim. They say their goal is to defend their people from raid and attack, not to fight the government. But observers warn that groups like the Red Bell, if left unregulated, could spark wider violence, similar to what South Sudan experienced in early years of conflict. For now, the government message is clear. Any army group outside the SSPDF, South Sudan People Defense Force Command, will be treated as an enemy force. As this directive taking effect, all eyes are on Jonglei to see whether Red Bell fighter will disarm or resist. Let's move on to our third top story, cholera outbreak in South Sudan. 35 dead in Ikotos County. Turning to health news, a serious cholera outbreak in Ikota County, eastern Equatorial State, has killed at least 35 people since September 2025. County Commissioner Timon Loboi Lolori say the situation is worsening fast, with 12 new deaths in just the last 2 weeks. So far, 86 cases have been officially reported in several areas, including Lobira, Zagara, Isoke, Ramola, and Lorima. The local health team are overwhelmed and many areas remain difficult to reach due to poor road and flooding. Commissioner Lolori said the State Minister of Health has sent some medical supplies, including rehydration fluid, but they are not enough for all affected areas. He is calling for urgent support from national and international health partners. Cholera is a deadly but preventable disease that is spread through contaminated water and poor sanitation. It causes severe dehydration and can kill within hours if not treated quickly. The outbreak is believed to have started when heavy rain contaminated water sources. Many residents in the area rely on stream and unprotected well, which make it easy for the disease to spread. Local authorities are urging communities to practice strict hygiene, wash hands frequently, boil water before drinking, and keep food covered. But with limited clean water and medical access, people are struggling to stay safe. This isn't the first time cholera has hit South Sudan. The country has battled multiple outbreaks since 2014, mostly in place with poor health infrastructure. The United Nations and WHO are monitoring the situation and may send additional aid if cases continue to rise. Our prayer go out to the families who have lost loved ones in Ikotos and to the brave elder workers fighting to save lives with very few resources they have. Let's look at the tragic suicide in Lair County, Unity State. This is another heartbreaking news within Unity State in Lair County. Today, with the deeply sad story from Lair County, Unity State, a 39-year-old man named Mayel Kol was found dead clearly early Sunday morning in what police describe as an apparent suicide. According to Brigadier General Tor, the county police director general, the man took his own life after his brother refused to support his request to travel to the United States. Investigation from the Criminal Investigation Department found a note on the man's phone explaining his reason. He expressed disappointment that his brother wouldn't have him migrate and said he felt hopeless about his future. Brigadier Thor described it as a tragic loss, especially because Mayel was a well-educated man, working for an organization and earning about $1,000 a month. Police didn't release the name of his employer, but they confirmed he had a stable job. Thor said it is very unfortunate indeed, because when an educated person takes his own life without illness or external cause, it is sad news. Community members in Lair were also shocked. Manyang Pok, a youth activist from the Children Charity Organization, said, committing suicide is not a solution for young people. This is not part of South Sudanese culture. Suicide remains a sensitive and rarely discussed issue in South Sudan, but experts say growing stress, unemployment, and hopelessness are pushing some youth toward dangerous decisions. Lara County, like much of Unity State, continue to suffer from poverty, insecurity, and the scar of war. Many young people struggle with depression, joblessness, and a lack of opportunity. As a society, we must talk more openly about mental health, and as families, we must support each other before despair turn into tragedy. If you are someone if you know someone who is struggling emotionally, please reach out to a trusted friend and a pastor or a community leader. Your life matter. Jowan baling was me barakatin kontin sharin lat re wicha ka South Sudan and wale bukona ling gwasmani gorjen ode kon chonkel mi jiram jidit gwasme gorjen ojin bi Changfied YouTube channel bi just support bi subscribe ka bi notification bell bi je turn on ko keep bi je twine bana je to kala ranyam please ko channel ko je support ko subscribe ko blere kon lat ko ren gwasme bi ken chamala shukiji bana je to kala ranyam re kan ci to re which kan Nairobi ka Kenya gwasme ci report ci bana wono ene karun wangan wale re we ka Kenya ja jojenu shete kare nyal mi ci yak re nyal mo re nyal tot wajen jelle kana ne ti konin trade kane dangwero rede te ne ti la tourist ne te kete ne ti ngwan wakan wa gwada dan yakatin mishala Kwale County wa re nyal mo wajen jeje rode kadiani ko le waka dorm chala Masaya Mara National Reserve gwad mangai kelong latin wala ken malawutin lo la ne ti ko la tourist ne la ken ya jeltin tongomi ke report mishalat Kenya Civil Aviation Authority netin continental nyal tike pindien chikala do nena kenere nyala mo jen charge garpin ke shun mishali 5Y Dutch CCA jen che yak ta dich mitike jendang diok krunwa aware nyala mo wajen je jen rode no lo dara kulo we ka do badan de ka je dara kulo gwada dan tile tikitin ke ko walai park jen gwada dan we yaktin ne ka je jaro ka kore shi ku mementere wishin winimi chikala do ne shani dun kontela na we agwi ke la rescue team chaka jak rescue team panken shika were wishin winimi gwada dan chirenal che yaktin ko be kan find out be kan ko gwi ne dang werotin kontinere renyal ko di tourist ne teke tene te be win te kokien te re nyala mone kan de kona te luang re wishin winami kan quick kan pe ga ci test nien no ngode be kan kule report gwano a pe munini ci test nien ko kan di ki kan di al ci liu Kenya Civil Aviation Authority ci kala do ka tin let ken investigation ko do badan en yekre nyala mo yega keje ne dang wero chala do te re nyala mo ne wero 12 people wa take on board kare nyal la emergency response team wa katin gorkan madana chiro de lad and then bika report bika no ka do badana chire ga mo che to gaje shi man enten content ye ken chi test nien ke gwa dan chi yaktin no mane de dong ga dong de te ka boden walip kana ka dor shal ga Masaya Mara airstrip no ka do badan de kan ling de kan ngai ke jeno mi kan ne ti ye ken jen ke ngut ka te ka bar ngai kon no re nyal mi che yak te ga reng di de long la ne de content de kan la kana dak are nyala mo yagare wike Kenya ne dangwara wote garede ban ngoda kan confirmation kanen no mi kaneti chiliu ki kaneti chitani chigatek togan walle ka shanga yandang red badak dio jet sorry toga case ke Tuesday chermi Tuesday exactly to ke Tuesday la wale jen gohadana yegre nyala mo yegatin re wichin winmi ka Kenya another breaking news re wika South Sudan SSPDF de ne SSPDF ko la Korean chikala do ne Red Bell group entere wej bor ka jongle chala do ken wa ke jitar kuma la jitar kirma yadi tinetin kontinere kuma ka joma chala gwasa me Ramadan en la Kwer ke chief of defense minister ni wuri shalka me Paul nang ajana Red Bell group ken kaneti la criminal ke kaneti jak tenakana chajo kweneken chief of defense force General Paul nang she rajmudi chejala do ne mu yen Red Bell group yen kanene jeno chwa ka changala ne timo tla tete marke kume jeni changa ke la jiter no ke statement mi shamek ki repond shala terewij bor town rewi ke jongle state a Red Bell group chigane tingwan chicken kanak wone kan itin kontila security force so ne dialati kan iti shanak red bell group red bell group kan ka jodan ci kon ngaki je chala do kan wa ke local defense force lo gang kan ji duarien ke they are protecting communities in content be tin bekatin ajit ko gang kan community ka kwile ni tin kon ka kwi hok tin kon la kwalka kan ta dan la ga la kan ke je ci kala do gang kan community dien kan tin kon tela morleni tila be ba ken ba bu kwal re wej bor ka jongle state cha jo mo cha jala de ken dundo ka mandana chala re wi ka juba general paul nang kan shi jen mandana le rode ne me kan red bell group painkian lokano top kan me ken kam kan ga kuma so mu nyodo jen wo ken ka jetar kuma kan tele civilian ke militia ke civilian militia de jal ka mach te katikan ke uniform ne katikan ka rang te nyu de no ngak te ga gor no ara mo mete ka gor katikan ke logo mach kana lat ka bene ken ka jal kan ke uniform ne ka jal kan ka mach dit nyu de no kene diality panken chikalet no ke kwi South Sudan nyu de no red bell group kene ke criminal ka kuje mo baga yik treat ka do bdan de ka treat ka je cha jo mo cha jalat wuda shalka me pol nang re wichin winimi chela do nene ajenetel civilian te de jalka mech re wikati kan ke uniform ni ajen do bdana shalat pol nang na mo ajena rami mo red bell group we jenen ajen o jen code tino unless mugur kan o ken chak bu cholo no ken ke criminal red bell group de ka rodia report no ka boot camp ki gwad dan nge kanatin adini SSPDF ray we ka jongle state de ka meken de kana kam kuma ka de ka accept SSPDF ko de ka chunye jala dini jo mo chikene top ke woni ma cha kam red bell group wuda shal ka me chief of defense force wuda shal ka me pol nang shi pol nang che order mo che jitu bentama ka ler ma shalat ka radio ka dobda en chala de no red bell group kane de la criminally shit ka tin kon shalat kuma SSPDF she government message dien che shop kane diala no any group mi moment outside of SSPDF wona ko kuma SPLIO awona kan nor wayami awona kan diala ko ken lat kan en kan group dialati ke criminally so ba ka deal treat ka do dan de SSPDF ke treat ke je ke cha ga bichenga gwa but man lat ken et ngon gwa se lat ken no ne kuma SPLIO shi ke criminal kume me di chechet ke red bell group kan ke malaysia na te gangne community dien anyok bo nwer wai ami ba kene te gangarni dorkien ke shuerten kon kwalka gat ken jo mo mishala ten go shawdor shadetup pol nang ramdala chief of defense KSSPDF no arami mo waje ke red bell group waje dil shang larami mo la criminal ke gwanter state ke gwanter kume kin yadi chajo mo chaje la ken shana we ka story mando dien chala do Cholera che nyoko me bere we ka South Sudan dor shal ki Kotos County wache ne jen dang diok with the shakanak no re which and winimi ne jen dang do with the shakanak Cholera ka jodan shalat ka Eastern Equatorial State chala no atu ka pai bangwan ben ka jen walle ka chang yan dang badda ka pai wel ka report shanu wani jen dang de gude diech ti ken shiga tes nien ka kwi Cholera ka ke jwe chal ka mo Cholera la ja jika gwa da danen sheng natin gwa mi motel sanitation ke tele shang magwa shit ka gwa da danen ya ka pure rejectin ke mat ka ne pure reject jen rob dan la Cholera la ja jika je shi county commissioner Timon Loboy Lolori chala de wonene jen within 2 week ke de Cholera no 1 week and a half ke 2 week actually ala jong dangro jeni chine dangro chi ken chi tes nien ke Cholera ajane ka kor gwan mi chi wentame chane ri chobu jen badagur bakel chaga jig no ken chaga ke Cholera ka dor shal ke Lobira ka Zagara ka Isoka Ramola ka mishale Lorima chajo mo chajela de netin continent pol pointe pinjen no Cholera we ka mena ka anteme re wichin binemi chajo mo chajelat gor jen wode jen wa yekel ngai kono en Cholera ring di longor jen no en rammo mi ten gwad dana tikten gor jen wode na de gorudien tit kalagdien ka kwak madin ga pitego kan shamdien ga kon mi chatal mi shitwa ko kan den kotin kwaje mo kwala ganga je ka jen Cholera na mo ka Equatoria ne jen dang dok wide di shika tesnien shana ben ka leren jak gwa same men chitore we ka ler county ga United State gwan mi chala ren go te ke wutin wara mi shoda ngap ke ngwan wara na mo jen choroda ngap re we ka United State ler mi bejbe na me ka ta dan che ga me che to ga je an walle keler misha latin wo chireke togre ler county unity state wa ngwet mutol mutikaruni jan dang dogu bangwan wun mishal ke mayel kol chala do jen charoda ngap ke charoda nak ke jen sunday ka sunday kerun wang wajen ka chankot charoda nak ci police ni ci kala no do badan en nagu maroda ke jen nagaroda karwada telara din machine ko din karwa mishala da brigadier general Tor Ramdan la County Police Director General Ray Wichin Winimikel County chala no en gudame nagarode jeni cha temi cha pene e shemane wache cha damman che tije no jende je nanka United States America lo dere wen Winimika merkeme che damman che tije wache damman je pene o dere we no wa ka do badan cha investigation cha lat ke je anetin contin la criminal investigation let wa cha jigno nene ke warga mi cha gor no ka che gware talpon ka de en wude me mi chora nake Wickler County che gor gwan wonene en man naka roda ko chi damar che peno bo ka merkem chi damar che lugo no bo ko United States so kuje mo ajen do badan en naka roda je batte ka mi shwang na gwaseme en wude chora nake wajen ke ba yoto ngwana long gwada dan leretin wale de ken geos ka ba yoto ngwana long alo wajen take a future mugwa to kebe yutu one alajen la yuti $1,000 la ka kebere which in winimi ko organization leritin wa $1,000 ka paila ka kebe ando badana ne garo de je kona la chwang ti brigadier Tor jela do neme a tragic loss along ko ramichit kema yel waje na well educated man ki ram mo chigwar kale de ko organization mo kebe yuti $1,000 per month so ramo chiro de dena wa police ngore ken right connecting contin chi je employer would kana mo ken ne kon shi mo kalat ko ba ngaje no kan yur kon ka ba makatin ke chi ken sen na me very unfortunate longa joran chalat ke je ano de ram gor gan ware de ro de nak no community members kala do ne shi kan yar long no manyang puk rami mo mela youth activist Millet ke children charity organization kela do nene re wini ten continent na ten tamene de wan nakarodian no do no den wadaro de nakarwa de general solution on ko biri du baro da caption so ne me jene min nak South Sudanese ni dial tama la raro da nakarwa de ko do mu dong changa ke jeno ngumu ngonge ki ngumu to commercial no ma yil chero de nakaro de ko jene chaje pen wo merkam de gu jeno dong te ga mi de ten wena mo chi jen ku ko dong chaje pen wo merkam ngai kon rewi ko South Sudan tem ne wan chuiken kane de kon nakarodian ba samtam be jegono tele jalat alo shela hopeless ke che hop che jelus munyono di tele jalat ka tele jana the alternative rodian medara la de no broda nak chala de rewi ke ler kantin winimi ashit ke Unity State ke li kon ngajo ne wan chuiken ke boss ken insecurity ka ngai kon no kore kon chorian la civil war che ne dial che ga yar no che de ngai kon lo che chonmi di che ten anyo de jen wo kene tin langwani shui kana long commercial ke depression kan wo tele lat mi jekene ke they are jobless ke kan bo tele ke opportunity te kam ke ko mi jin gweje tana don kan ka gwar badu de me mi shodo ngabe wajen che gwar ka take background mo go akebe ni ka $1,000 so do badana ngabro de jen men gaina so jo me gor jeno de jalari ye ka do badana sheben ke je kajen gwada na gorno de kon chongtin mi jira mi jiri gwas me gore jen ojin de Changfied YouTube channel de subscribe de support ko mi te mi bari gwas me de chwa mala shubi kaji ka kor gwas dana cha jela rech an biya te kamal ban nyug jikale rodien bye bye